Good morning. This is Dave in Vegas with Sin City Custom. Before we proceed with the disassembly and reassembly of the 1911 style pistol, I would like to cover the necessary tools that you should have in order to perform this operation when you're doing maintenance or whatever else, modifications with your pistol. I like to keep everything close by so I don't have to go searching around when I'm trying to find when I need a particular tool. Okay, the first tool that I have that I use is a tool that I made to remove the Allen head grip screws on my pistol. I have a plastic barrel bushing tool, barrel bushing wrench, that I use to occasionally have to use on pistols that have a tight barrel bushing. I also use one of these three tools when reassembling the pistol. I use them to depress the slide lock and the safety lock plungers when reassembling. This tool was made by Packmeyer, and I have two similar tools here that I made for that purpose. I have a 1/8 inch punch that I use to remove the mainspring housing pin, and if necessary, a hammer pin. I have a 3/32 inch punch that I use, if necessary, to remove the sear pin. There's a 1/16 inch punch used to line up the holes in the receiver, the sear, and the disconnector. This is a tool that I made to remove the firing pin stop. There's another tool that I made. It looks like a little screwdriver. It is essentially a little screwdriver that I use to remove the mag catch lock. It's nice to have a little screwdriver available. You'll notice that I keep all my small tools like punches and things in a little tool block that I made, so that all my tools are in one spot and easily accessible. It's also nice to have a small hammer. You don't have to use a big mallet, big heavy honking hammer. This one is made and sold by Brownells. It has a brass head and a nylon head. For the disassembly and reassembly of the mainspring housing, I have another punch that I have in a vise. I don't usually use this vise. I'm using it today because my other vise is locked to the table, but this will suffice, and you'll see how I use this. It's always handy to have this available, ready and set up when you disassemble the mainspring housing. So there you have it. Those are the tools that we should have on hand prior to doing any maintenance on our 1911 style pistol. Next up, disassembly of the 1911 style pistol.